Finals. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, and Oscar is gonna baptize NAVI with some fire, but he's gone down, and Simple's also chimed in for a frag. So this is back and forth, the seesaw of a pistol round. Electronic with 2 headshots. You called on him, you said it's one of his first endeavors out with NAVI, and he has had a pretty lackluster event thus far, so this would be one hell of a time to show up. But Sticko, he's got a whole bunch of clutches. And of course, he got that 1v4 ridiculous play here on Cobblestone earlier on. Different circumstances. He knows that Simple is up close. Hasn't been able to rattle off the head just yet. He does have a kit, so he's not in any great rush as of now.
Starting to lack on bullets, though.
That is a good point. Gonna need to reload. He still has 14 more in reserve and now a full magazine to play with. But he's gonna get double.
Dropping out a window.
Just too many angles for him to watch out for because obviously had a couple of players up on the window as well. But Chris J is going to find Zeus through the doors and will dispatch of him. So an even trade. But you can see that NAVI, they have so much map control. They're actually choking out any potential of a rotation. They have all mid all day. Oscar, though, is going to miss that shot uncharacteristically. It's going to cost him his life and cost his team the A bomb site. This round's done.
It is. It's very well done by Edward there.
Through and through. And now Chris J's going to try and use the MP7. Actually, pre-firing around the corner will yield him a kill, but probably not good enough for Mousesports to get back into this round. I say that as Sticko drills a one-tap, the Juan Dig into Simple's forehead. And now this does give them a little bit of wiggle room. They've also picked up an AWP from the corpse. Next to APC, Simple is going to be dead and buried, and now it's up to Sunny with his Desert Eagle. He's already landed a one-tap. Electronic, this is where you really want him to show what he's capable of doing, and he's going to do just that, waiting for the right moment to...
With the aggressive move. It's not spotted out Simple. Oh, there we go. He's actually going to find a double as well. Flamey and Simple gone, removed from the server this round. Sticko with the aggressive play on B Plateau, all by his lonesome as well. It's going to pay off massively. Well, gets out of dodge.
The timing there for Simple was brutal. As he crouched, Sticko pushed out the smoke.
Yeah.
And you don't expect someone to be close to the boxes on the left-hand side from his perspective, so Sticko made the most of it, and he's going to pick up a third, looking for a fourth, will land it. He's actually on for the ace, and he's got the play just dead ahead of him, but Edward will deny that from happening. However, Sticko can hold his head high for a 4K, should be putting Mousesports finally with a round on their belt, and there's Chris J with the headshot. Just calm down for a second, Oscar, all right? Oh, that's a rough miss. It's probably going to cost him dearly. Simple will push again for a 2K. But, I mean...
have picked up has pretty much been down to the fact that they've been outgunning NAVI, and, well, just bank on one bomb site. If they don't go there, then you have the opportunity to save. If they do end up here, you still have a fighting chance.
Nice try, Sonny.
I guess one. It takes up Simple, which is obviously a big get, but at this point, you kind of need more.
Drops into the headshot. Bombs also drops. There is maybe a glimmer, but no. Rops has lost his support in Sticko. Peak now that Molotov's gone down. Sunny in a similar position that Rops is in last round, but Oscar is going to drill Zeus, alleviating some of the pressure now, forcing NAVI out into the open on long, but they're Simple. Smoke onto doors is going to stop anyone from pushing alongside the smoke on balcony now. This bomb will get planted. The one saving grace is maybe Oscar, who's came around the back, but they knew he was around there. He was the one Mousesports player that got the frag, and he was last seen in mid. It's looking like deja vu. It's looking like NAVI are going to get to 11 rounds.
It's going to be a really rough retake. Timing works in the favor of Mousesports, though, as Chris J and Sticko combine to find an electronic, but still a lot of NAVI players to find.
Problem is, even though they've got kills, the positions now for NAVI are just too strong, and Flamey and Edward will chime together.
For a rude awakening.
There's a lot of different angles to watch out for. There's the first kill. Now he misses out in the second. Only 3 bullets left. Not going to matter. Chris J will silence him. Zeus, though, from the balcony is wasting valuable time, allowing the rest of his team to wrap around the site. Plus, Edward is going to be coming around the back of mid. So each second that NAVI waste puts them into good position. Even though the bomb's been planted, even though they don't have a kit, they do have the man advantage. It's going to need to remain the case, though. Oscar is actually pushed up on the APC. This skews with the headshot angle you'd normally be looking at from balcony, but it doesn't matter. The rest of his team are falling down, and Sunny's going to get picked off from behind. There'll be something for the desk to touch on. I'm curious how many kills Simple has in this event so far. It must be close to 200.
Like it's close to 1 million at this point.
Well, he's going to go down. Not able to add an extra notch on that belt. Chris J, Robson, Sunny.
So far, 2 players in mid, and they have to hope that they can get a trade here if Edward's able to find 1 frag. Oh, gives away his position. Still going to find the frag, though. Drops down. Down to 15 HP. Will get taken out by Chris, but we talked about it. That's pretty much all he needed to do, though. But Sunny taking out Electronic as he peers down mid. That's going to be the real game, but low HP.
Very low. If Flamey...
Is he just going to wander through the smoke? He is.
And he's going to get the first kill as well. There's not much time. He's going to stick on the bomb, Chris J. And as soon as he peers up, it's going to be Flamey to knock him back down again. 10-round lead coming in. Mousesports at least got the bomb
by Rops, but damage has been done. Rotations are coming in from Navi's side, and Electronic just chiming in as well.
Sonny's doing work though here, Ven. He's already picked up 2. He's brought them back into a 2-on-2, and now Rops is going to try and light up with a Galil. Another 1-for-1 trade. Sonny.
Well, he seems to have an inkling as to what's coming around the corner.
Come down to timing, and Simple will drop Sonny. And this map is over. Flamey's got flash, but he's able to stay in position. And he's also got Edward in alcove. They're not going to check him. Not able to transition across for a double spray, but he's seen the bomb down, and now Flamey will do the rest. Sonny, probably the standout player for Mousesports for me. But he's got a 1v3 up against him, and Flamey. Oscar's looking to push him. That flashbang is going to neutralize him. Nothing he could do. You could see the player model's hand over his eyes. He was completely blind. Good start for NAVI.
Means Simple skips with 10 HP as well, but quick move from Mousesports up here. They realize that there's 3 players on that B bomb site. There's room to punish, but Flamey with first shot. Sinking down. Rops. Electronic follows up with the frag onto Chris J as well. And this is going not the way Mousesports have hoped for it.
Definitely not. It's all over unless Sunny can pull off a 1v5 with 16 health. And is a too much of a...
Come through into the first Byron as well. Navi's had a tendency to do so. Stiko with 2 frags in mid here. That leaves Electronic all by his lonesome. Not in pit either. Caught out of position. Stiko with 3 deagle frags so far. Let's go out to clear out space here. This time there is help in Banana, but it doesn't seem to matter. And just in a matter of seconds, 4 players taken down on Mousesports' end. Oscar finally replies onto Simple, but it's too little too late probably at this point.
He has actually got a clear run to the B site at least, so he can get the plant down.
2 AKs picked up on Navi's end though, and they do have full Kevlar. They have a Molotov, 3 smokes even. 1 defuse kit is not to be found though. That might be the remedy.
He's using the smoke to his advantage. He's going to pick up the frag, but Flamey's just behind him. Well, at least avenge his fallen teammate. And Sunny's going to get put down as a double pit stack is still looking strong. Stiko and Oscar. Not much time to play with, not much health either. The bomb's also been dropped, but here comes Stiko. He's picked up 1 and a second as well. He has been dropped down below 50 health, but lands the headshot and gets the clutch.
This spray down. Ooh, tag onto Chris J.
Edward's going to play up close and smoke off, and there's another Molotov kill. Mousesports, please, fire hurts.
Been invited to the barbecue of Navi. 3 members left on Mousesports' side though. They're going to decide to take their action over towards 8. Sunny once again towards Abs here. Not going to peer out though. Heading over to A Halls. Solid setup though from the Navi side. 2 spots out. Stiko does significant damage to him as well.
Actually a smoke, but he's faking the flash. Doesn't really matter, those uses unfazed.
Tough task at hand for the 2 remaining Mousesports players. Electronic and familiar spots. Gonna find Sunny with a nade in his hand. Right place at the right time, and Oscar left alone. Again, economy on Mousesports' side is good enough to the point where Oscar can afford to throw away this off in the sense that, you know, goes hunting for kills because it's going to matter so much more for Navi to maintain numbers here. It's Simple. Posted up in the perfect position, finds Oscar, and a clean sweep.
Actually stand really close, deciding to back away as the flashbang starts to connect. Flamey is going to pick up the first, and Simple's good for 1 more. Flamey with a second, and in just the space of a second, pretty much 4 players die. Sunny, good luck to you, sir. This is looking like it's too tall a task, and Flamey will prove that's the case.
Flamey really seeming to be comfortable with that op and quad side on Inferno here. We saw that in the OTs versus Gambit as well. Really able to have an impact with it. And again, Navi making that early rotation over towards A with not necessarily too much information to base it off of. But to be fair, tendencies have shown that Mousesports do favor that A bomb site.
Because they're going to be pushing straight through the CT sides. Now it's going to be Stiko that's going to see the action, and a leaping Edward is going to bait out enough for Sticko to get dispatched of by Electronic. But now that they have got the pick, now Rops will be shaking. He is behind enemy lines at this stage, and he's been spotted. There's going to be a lot of fire coming his way, and it's the USP that's used against them this time. And will be a bomb plant afterwards. Now Sport's in a bit of trouble. Do have a kit. That's pretty much the only thing going for them though at this stage. 5 players left alive, trying to retake against 5 when there's 3 of them in pit.
I think this is one of the scenarios where you just hold on to your Kevlar and defuse kit going into the next round. Well, Oscar decides against that. Sunny does find 1 frag, but...
Yeah, and Christian's been baited in and simple. The leaping knife.
Why not?
Get shanked. Yeah, I think Christian was baited in there. He would probably like to have run away, but he was in the alcove. He's basically stuck.
And I mean, if you're looking at Simple getting an op on that T side early on, that's definitely going to send him skyrocketing towards it. And Navi just with the perfect read there. All 5 up mid. Rops being the sole defender on that A-bomb site. I'm not particularly a fan of having passive players playing that
disaster. But he will go down. Nice try. But now Navi, and the floodgate should be open. They may not check this angle though that Oscar's in. If Rops can lay down a little bit of pain, but he's been flashed out. That can actually bait out Oscar. He's going to pick up a couple kills, looking for a 3rd. He does do damage, but it's not enough to deal with Edward.
4 HP though. Definite opportunities here. Utility is in the favor of Navi though. Smoking a Molotov left on the electronic side as well. Good positioning is to boot. It's going to be tough for Mousesports, but again, anything they can get in a situation like this where they're on eco, they'll happily take. But Edward, with a nice spray transfer, takes out both Christian and Sunny with a little bit of help.
Just outside of the T-steps, but Simple picking up the kill. This may put Electronic on the back foot to go pick it up. Salvage, or maybe Flamey will be the man to do just that as they look to push with 3 men. Simple through the smoke. Sunny, timing just not on his side.
Or not, but I have to assume so. Electronic taking a ton of damage here from a Molotov, and Christie's going to find 1 frag, but both of the defenders have gone down. Oscar, though, quick rotation, runs through the smoke, will find Electronic as well, but Flamey's there to return the favor, and that's the B-bomb site in the hands of Navi. 2 players left on Mousesports. I do have a Molotov, though. Seen what kind of terror that can cause to a Navi side on this B-bomb site. Better after plant position still.
He's with an AWP peeking like that, you're almost asking to die. I mean, if he has like an M4, I can kind of understand it, but surely there's half a call to wait for the rest of his team to arrive, because if there's more than 1 player pushing, he's pretty much dead as soon as he finds that shot.
Yeah, it's very much a one and done kind of a move if you have an AWP.
But now it's down to Sticko and Rops. They don't have a kit between them, they don't have nades, but they do have headshots, and Sticko's delivered 1 of them. Mousesports backs against the wall, and Rops comes out swinging. Looking for a second, but a spray lets him down. And now Sunny with his UMP, maybe all that stands between Navi and this entire tournament. Chris J, 1 on 4, 26 health from Ast in hand, and Simple takes him. Navi are your champions in an exquisite 2-0 performance, and throughout this entire event, they look strong.
They really did. 1 slip-up versus Gambit, but that was pretty much all there was to it. Definitely the better team in this grand final is showcasing who's the boss, especially on Cobblestone, and then mounting that massive comeback here on Inferno.